Whiteboard workouts, motherfuckers, they're back. I love it. I'm excited. If you've been following me on Instagram for probably like the past two and a half weeks, I've been putting up old school whiteboard workouts. Recently, one of our employees, John, he is in an off season, getting ready. He's going to do a show in 2022. And every Tuesday, everybody comes in and we all train together. So Tuesday evening rolls around and he's in an off season and he was hitting chest and so was I. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to train with John. Train with John, and it was an absolute fucking killer workout. I forgot how much fun I have training with people. I fucking forgot how awesome it is. And every Thursday, I train the young girls, and I absolutely love training the youth. I love teaching them how to work out. I love pushing them. I love watching them push their limits. Just like whenever I was training with John, pushing his limits, giving them the little tips and the little tricks and everything that I've learned over 20 some fucking years of training. How to make things more intense, what to do in this scenario. Are you feeling it? Is this the weight good for you? Okay, let's push it. How to just, every little fucking intense technique that I've used over the years, I fucking love it all. I love it all. So, with all that being said, I miss these motherfuckers. My blood work looks great. Everything looks great. I still only eat red meat once a week. 4 or 5 days a week, I am doing bodybuilder style workouts, keeping it simple, effective, and intense. And I missed doing these videos with you guys. All right, so everybody curious. All of my bodybuilder style workouts that you'll see, you see me put warm-ups. The goal with a warm-up is to put blood into the muscle. I do not start my workouts until I am fully warmed up, meaning I'm stretched out, there is blood in the muscles that I'm actually going to hit. I am fucking pumped and I have a little bit of a sweat going. I do that because whenever I go through this workout, I want it to be fucking effective. I don't want to sit here for 2 or 3 sets just warming up. No, I want to be warmed up and then stiff dick these motherfucking exercises. That's the goal. So with that, you better be fueled, you better eat your fucking food, you better be hydrated, and you better be, whatever pre-workout you like to take, be ready for it. Okay, now let's get started. First exercise is leg press. With these, you'll see me, I like to keep my legs close together and a little higher up on the platform, okay? With that, my goal is to target the outer sweep, okay? I want to target the outer sweep of my leg with this because with leg presses, with any exercise for me, the whole reason this is put together is I'm going to hit specific parts of my legs throughout this entire workout. My foot placement is going to play a crucial role in what part of the leg I'm actually hitting. So with leg presses, my feet, if I'm on the platform here, my feet are closer together and higher up. If we split into fours in the sections, my feet are higher up on the platform and they are close together, okay? Drop set, so I'll work up in weight, continue to pyramid up in weight, progressive overload, and then my last set will be a strip set. Usually a 5-set drop set, so if I have like 7 plates on each side, I'll work up to it. I'm still a little bit of a pussy. I'm not stupid strong, and no, I'm not taking a bunch of gear. I'm still on my TRT. Can't take the gear, don't want to die. So in here, I'll work up progressive overload, last set, 5-set drop set. So if I have 7 plates on each side, I'll strip 1 plate off at a time, each set, and then just go to absolute failure. Continue to push, pump them fucking legs. We're pushing as much blood into the legs as possible. Not so much focused on strength. Bodybuilding is a look. I want to look good naked. That's our goal. Squats. You got to do squats. I alternate squats and deadlifts week to week now. That's kind of how I set my program up. This week we're doing squats. Simple. 4 sets. First set's 10 reps. Second set's 10 reps. Third set 8. Fourth set 8. Good, clean reps. No ego. I might only be doing work up to 315. I might get 375, but I want good, clean reps. So I just pushed all this fucking blood into my legs, all on the outside portion. I feel the insertion in my glutes whenever I'm doing that. Now with the squats, overall leg exercise. Glutes, hams, quads. I want to feel it all. Feel it all. So that way whenever I'm squatting down, I feel it. I feel my glutes and hamstrings activate. Burst out of the hole, use quads, thrust forward, feel my hips, feel my glutes, feel everything activate. Third exercise, stiff-legged deadlifts or RDLs. Okay, so I'm a little old school. These things didn't exist back then. I don't know when they originated, but we used to call everything stiff-legged deadlifts. I don't know the real difference between the two. I do, but just over-exaggerating. Stiff-legged deadlifts, okay? The whole goal for me is you want to stay nice and tight, legs slightly bent, and I don't like letting the weight hit the ground, okay? I like to keep tension, constant tension on my hamstrings. Feel it. And there. Feel it. Again, the goal here for everybody is you want to have that mind to muscle connection with your hamstrings and with your glutes. That insertion, because you want to feel it in your ass. Just from the squats here, we did all that. You feel the activation in your ass cheeks. Same thing with your stiff-legged deadlifts. You want to feel everything activate. You want to feel the stretch, then you want to come up and squeeze. You want to feel everything work, okay? Because if you're not feeling it, then it's not working, and then all this shit is worthless. First set 10, second set 10. Then on these last two sets here, 8, so we'll pyramid up in weight. Last two sets, we're going to do 8 reps on stiff-legged deadlifts, and then we're going to superset this with lying leg curls. Go to failure. Pick a weight, go in there, feel it out. Pick a weight you want to shoot for about, me personally, I'm going to shoot for that 10 to 15 rep range. And this 15 is including like partials. Partials, you want to continue to add intensity to it. So just, even if you're only getting 50% of a rep, push it and get them, push to try and get that. Fourth exercise. By the way, this is a quad dominant leg workout. This is one that I do see there has been some controversy on the internet over. Linear hack squats. It's not really a hack squat. It's like an inverted leg press. I like it. Okay, the reason I like it is because it's easy on my old ass. It doesn't fucking beat the ever-loving shit out of my knees. Excuse me, it doesn't beat the shit out of my knees, and I'm able to really focus on either the outsides of my quads or my teardrops, depending on my foot placement. So for me, in bodybuilding, I really like that because I'm able to activate that specific part. 3 sets, 12 reps, 10 reps, last set, 10 reps, and then just drop down to 0 weight and just smoke your quads. You want to push it, and whenever I say that, I mean do 2 legs. You'll watch me do it. Do 2 legs and then work your way down to just individual single legs. And again, the whole purpose of working out is to feel everything activate. You have to feel it activate. If you don't feel it activate, it's kind of pointless. Don't just move the weight. You want to feel everything work. Beating the hell out of yourself. To finish off, damn near every single time, finish with leg extensions and lying leg curls. 3 sets, 12 reps each set, and you superset them. Leg extension, leg curl, leg extension, leg curl, leg extension, leg curl. Don't be a pussy. That is the key to all of this. Don't outsmart yourself, and don't be a pussy. Whenever you go to do something, I don't care if you're still not, using big weight. I don't care if you're fucking natty. I don't care if you're not natty. I don't give a flying fuck. I care, are you applying yourself to the absolute fucking best of your abilities? That's what I care about. That's what I want to see, because the better that I do in the gym, the more I'm focused on the gym, the better everything else is. So, fuck it. Let's go take our pre-workout and let this bitch rip. Can't go wrong with icing. 1 big heaping scoop. A little cherry demo day. Half a scoop. I like a little bit of carb powder pre-workout. Rapid glycogen loader. Me. Hydraulic demo day. We created these two to be stacked together. Nasty pumps. First exercise, nice warmed up, stretch out, everything feels good. Leg press. First thing is seat position. Me personally, I like it slanted back a little bit more. The other option on this specific leg press, a little more upright. I personally don't like it that much because the range of motion is drastically decreased and it hits my ribs, like my knees go into my ribs and it's uncomfortable, and I find myself trying not to hurt myself or come down too far into my ribs rather than focus on my fucking legs. You just heard me say what I liked. Find the angle that works for you. And I don't mean the fucking easiest. And I don't mean the one that you can do the most weight with. I mean the one that whenever you do this and place our feet like we have it, and I'll go through them here in a minute, where you feel that the best. Feel it. Not just move the most weight so you can fucking get your rocks off. Fuck all that shit. We need you to be effective in this, okay? And effective means you look better, you feel better. If you're prepping for shows, motherfucker, that's the name of the game. You gotta look better, okay? Targeting the muscle groups. Because if we just do every single leg exercise that we do with the same foot placement, I mean, you're gonna get better, but the dominant body parts that you just genetically possess will get bigger whenever your weakers are going to have a setback. That's why you see some people that are crazy teardrop dominated or vastus lateralis dominant, the outside sweep dominant. Remember this, little tips, okay? The further up that our feet go, the more hamstrings that we work, okay? The more we come down, the more quad dominant we become. The wider our feet are placed, the more inside part of the leg that we work. The closer that our legs become, the more outside we work. Now, it's still our fucking legs. You're still going to feel it throughout your whole entire leg whenever you're exercising on fucking leg presses, but we are targeting specific parts of our legs, if you will, so that you get to maximize that specific part. The goal here is to teach you all these things so that you can build your workout, okay? So you need to take the time to do these exercises with moderate weight so that you can feel it, and then you can put all the things that you learn and experience in the gym into action. You'll notice the range of motion is short. That's okay. I'm not so much focused on a huge range of motion. I have other exercises for that. Bodybuilding, targeting. Whole time I'm thinking, a side shot. That's all I want. That's all I keep thinking about. So whenever I'm here and I'm looking, like that, pushing with my heel. I'm pushing. Yeah. That. Heel. Moving into squats, I just fucking pushed myself. Legs are full of blood. No ego lifting. Good clean reps. Concept of the workout. We're building in. If I felt the need to start with overall leg development, I would have started with squats, or I would have started with a different foot placement on the leg press, or even starting with power squats. For me, moving into this, good clean reps. You'll see. Good job. Remember hearing that from like your old man? If you heard a good job, you're like, fuck yeah, I did a good job. I like to squat in the mirror, personally, so I can see it all, see how jacked I look. I go feet a little bit wider and shoulder width apart, slightly, toes slightly pointed out. Get under the bar. Whenever I come down, all my weight's on my heels, like I'm taking a shit in the woods. And whenever I push, I mean, I'm super flexible and mobile, but whenever I push, I initially feel it in my ass and hamstrings, and it all transfers halfway, when I break parallel, quads. When I come up, I don't lock my knees out like this. I'm still here, but I'm able to push my hips forward and feel it activate my glutes and the hamstring tie-in. So I'm not crazy with the weight. Not everybody has to squat 500 pounds to get activation, to get the growth. You can read every fucking book and watch every fucking video, seminar, all the shit. Until you come in and put it into reality and practicality, you'll never know how you respond. You might fucking get crazy growth out of leg presses. Someone else might get crazy growth from squats, and you two can have a dick showing contest and argue back and forth until the fucking cows come home. But in bodybuilding, if you both have great legs, you both up in the top, look great, feel great, and who fucking cares? Me personally, I'm a leg press guy, but I would not have the legs I have without squats, but I sure as fuck wouldn't have them without leg presses. So you just have to find out what works best for you, and then the technique that is used during your sessions to give you the best effect. Moving on to stiff leg deadlifts. Feeling the dumbbells. I like the way I have a great feeling within the ass cheeks right now. What I'm searching for is a good stretch on the hamstrings, and then when I come up, I want to get a good squeeze right on the bottom of the glutes, all the way up, and that insertion between your hamstrings and your glutes. Fellas, this is a quad dominant workout. Still working the hamstrings. But if your hamstrings suck, you can prioritize them and give them a day in themselves, or split legs up, however you want. But do not neglect your hamstrings and your ass cheeks. Men need ass cheeks too. Your woman got to grab onto something, okay? We're gonna stay nice and tight. Feet about shoulder width apart. Slight bend in the knees. The weight's not gonna touch the ground. It might, like when I begin to fatigue, for a rest and then engage again, but I'm gonna squeeze, I'm gonna feel my glutes, thrust my hips forward. Here. Okay? I'm not locking out though. That's not occurring. No locking out. Okay? I don't want to do that because risk of injury, and I'm not optimizing the exercise. Man, my ass almost looks as good as these shorts. New AAR shorts. They're sick. Great for leg day. They stretch, they move. The waist doesn't come down when you like bend over and shit. Doesn't roll over your fat rolls. A little bit of carbs, don't eat too much. Right now, really into icy. One of my all-time favorites. And these three are my grind flavors. Go to right now. Sure, in like a month it'll change. All right, so the infamous linear hack squat. As you can see, it's not really like, it's like an inverted leg press. Me, like I said, personally, I really like this piece of equipment. That's why I bought it. Because I'm able to target specific parts of my legs without like the heavy risk of injury. For me, the concept is to target specific parts using a certain, a moderate weight so that I can activate and get these portions of my legs to grow. So, I like to hang out here, focus, I can feel it stretch on the hamstring, and when I push, I'm here. So, again, with this, I also like to, right there, so I can get them to activate. I feel them, I'm pushing. Obviously, I'm feeling everything else in my leg work as well, but the focus and the emphasis of how it's placed. On your legs, experimentation is always key. I also like it because I can place one foot here, and I use this, my other leg, for stability. I'm able to push, and I can target specific parts of this leg while I'm doing it. Manipulation. Since it's a little lighter in weight too, I can push off of my toe a little bit rather than all heel all the time. You push from your toe, you're risking injury. But lighter weight gives you a little more leeway with anything. If you're a beginner or intermediate, don't really suggest it. All right, everybody, got a couple sets left on extensions and curls, but I hope y'all learned something today. I love doing this shit. Back doing some whiteboard workouts. Make sure you guys are following along on Instagram. I'm posting whiteboard workouts every single day. That way you can get these workouts. I go through a little detail and explain them. Thank you all for the support. It means the world to us. Use code YouTube for 10% off. Right, Jay? I got it that time. But everybody, keep being good motherfuckers. Work hard. Do a good job with your significant others. Kiss them goodbye every single day. Tell them you love them. Young men, call your mom and dad. Tell them you love them. Do it more often than not. Life is beautiful. Don't fucking waste it. Work hard. Be a good motherfucker. Lift some heavy fucking weight. Do manly shit. Slap her right on the ass. Hope she does it to you too. Good job.